My mother and father, Kathleen and Emil, had a dream. They wanted to open their own family business. My grandfather had closed his company, and my dad had gone to work for cousins. And after being there a while, he just realized he really wanted to be on his own. So the process was my dad working out a business plan. I remember him in the evening sitting at the kitchen table, writing out kind of the pro forma, if you will, of what it would take to get a business going. I remember my parents, they mortgaged their house. They pretty well kind of bet the farm, to use a figure of speech. And we opened up Halloween Day 1977. The thing that sets us apart the most would be our culture. There's nothing better than wanting to get up and go to work in the morning. And that happens by having a culture that kind of feeds your soul, if you will, versus pulling energy out of you. So we really tried to cultivate a culture and a lifestyle that is balanced and values what everyone brings to the table every day. I think that's really very important, not just our own family, but the families that work with us. We believe strongly in constant improvement and innovation, so we've tried to build on our other skill sets, whether it's in operations or HR or our purchasing or our sales skills. We, of course, continue to grow and invest in those kind of efforts. But those core values that my parents established, I think, are what's going to give us the ability to be relevant 5, 10, 20 years from now.
The people we have are amazing. We go to work every day, but it's not just work. There's relationships, I think you may have heard, we have a lot of families within our family, and that speaks volumes to us, and it's a big thank you to us that someone who works for us wants their wife or their son or their daughter or their grandson to come and work in the business with them.
One thing we talked about at Pacific Coast Fruit, probably starting back about 10 years ago, was we need to start thinking about the next generation. We realize that we're all getting older, and we need to start attracting our future talent, our future leaders. We're all part of the baby boom generation. We're fortunate we have some family members, second generation, that are interested in getting into the business. One's here already, another one's gonna be finishing college and joining the company. That kind of passion and caring about the company that goes from generation to generation, I think it makes it special.
So family's incredibly important, not just my own family, but I've seen other families within our business, and brothers and sisters working in there, and uncles and nephews and sons. And so I think it's fantastic that people really think that Pacific Coast is a family business. For me, I couldn't be prouder to be surrounded by my family now more than ever. And then having my children enter into the business, and one's in the business and one's soon to be, is probably a dream come true.
Being a part of the next generation, to me, means just keeping the family company going and keeping the same morals and values intact. My grandfather, my grandmother, my mom and my dad, my uncle, they've all done a great job of instilling those morals and values, and I think keeping my sister and I, and whoever else decides to come in, as that solid foundation can do a lot for the company and set a good example for the employees within the company.
Being a part of the next generation just means keeping those core values that were instilled by my grandparents, my parents, and hopefully throughout as I grow and the business grows, and keeping that strong sense of integrity, and no matter what, it's a family, and at the end of the day, every single person is important.